training factory leaders is essential to company growth. I'm Greg Schenkel, President of Unique Training and Development and Frontline Leadership Systems, and this Leader Feeder focuses on training your leaders as being connected to ensuring that your company can grow into the future. Now, the myth is that training factory leaders will have no impact on an organization's growth rate or its success. And the fact is that 83% of businesses and many of the leaders in those businesses have identified that training leaders and developing them is important at all levels. But only 5% of companies make any kind of meaningful attempt to develop their leaders on a consistent basis. The president of one of our clients, a multi-location automotive accessories company, had confessed that they did what most companies do. They had taken some of their best employees and promoted them based on their technical skills, only to watch them struggle when they were doing things from a leadership perspective. The way that they communicated with people, motivated their team, handled conflict situations was so poor that many of those issues got escalated up to HR to take care of, or sometimes even up to the president's level. And he said, I think what we need to do is to give them the leadership training that they need to be successful. And of course, that started with a conversation with us on our website. Now, after doing some of that fundamental leadership training, what we noticed is that their leaders were able to handle most of the very basic issues and at least not do them in a way that would cause people more grief and aggravation, and then they'd have to complain to HR. So they were able to handle most of those things at that frontline level. So I've got a few things to consider when you look at training your factory leaders. Number one is focus on leadership fundamentals. There are lots of different buzzwords and topics that people get excited about. But really, when you look at it, leadership is a game of fundamentals, at least to start with. And those fundamentals include communications, motivation, problem solving, and handling conflicts. Now, then the second tip is to strengthen the bench. And by strengthening the bench, what I mean is that your leaders actually need to develop the employees who are on their team, because those team members need to be able to step up if the company is going to grow. We need leaders to be ready for promotion. We also need employees to be cultivated and strengthened so that they don't have to rely on their leader for doing their day-to-day business tasks and work. The third thing is to have leaders identify future leaders. Really, I believe that leaders should really create future leaders, and that is to see that potential in their frontline employees and team members, and then use encouragement and development and put those people up for future promotions. So the three tips then are focus on the fundamentals, strengthen the bench, get your bench strength to be higher so that you have more capability to handle future growth. And then the third thing is leaders identifying future leaders. Now, all of those things require at least the baseline of leadership capabilities and confidence. And of course, that's where we come in with our Frontline Leadership Program. So if you're like that automotive accessories manufacturer, it all starts with the conversation. So visit our website at uniquedevelopment.com, set a time to have a conversation with me and my team, and we'll see what kind of project will get the kind of results that you're looking for. Because our mission is to create workplaces who are led by supervisors who create an exceptional experience for employees.